Hello guys, Winter Weather Center here with another video. And today I'm going to talk about how Winter Storm Grayson is making its way up the East Coast, which can bring snow and ice, which is going to be pretty dangerous for areas like Florida. Now, first I want to talk about the Southeast on how they're going to get affected. We have a band of winter storm warnings, watches, and advisories making its way up. As you can see, all the way up to places as far as Massachusetts and Delaware. But right now we're gonna run this into the mess scale. How you can see, this is like we're like showing close to day model, and this is what I'm gonna do right now, and this is what I'm gonna show you. So it's going through tonight. It's actually gonna be some. It's gonna be some messy. It's gonna be a messy ice situation across the South, which is gonna bring some ice accumulations up to probably a tenth of an inch, all the way up to a quarter of an inch of ice. Now let me run this back. As you can see, hold on. I'm gonna point it out. You can kind of see that the ice is gonna start up tonight, all the way right here. You can see places in Florida Panhandle, as North Florida, which haven't seen a winter storm warning in like 4 years. Last time they saw a winter storm warning was in 2010. So yeah, this is a really rare event for it to happen. But all right, but first, well, we got the southeast to worry about. And then we got the northeast to worry about. But right now, let me run this model, and we're gonna see what it does. So you can see that ice really developing in places like Lake City, Florida, which is gonna bring some real snow. Then you're gonna see places like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina getting snow, and then on the Carolina coast, places like Wilmington getting snow. And then it makes its way up north, which could undergo bombogenesis. Now here's the thing with the northeast part. If it says if the storm track shifts a little west, it's gonna be major impacts. But if it shifts further east, then we're probably gonna see a little less impacts. But it's still gonna impact, which is well. Basically, all I gotta say is just don't take it lightly. For people in the north, I know how well y'all handle snow. Like people like in the south don't handle it that well. But now in the north, now let's talk about this, and then I'm gonna bring in the totals and the storm track. So I told you the first scenario, and then here goes the second scenario. There is 2 scenarios to the storm, like I said. So you got the first one, it could shift further west, and then we got the second one that could shift further east, but will still impact places like Boston. And tomorrow, and the time this is going to happen is tomorrow through Thursday. So Thursday, probably people are probably gonna have some snow building up at their doors. Now, what I'm gonna do now, which I've been meaning to do, I'm gonna search up the warnings and advisories. All right, current. Let me do this. This storm is about to be pretty big. All right. I'm gonna just wait for this to load. Yeah, well, as you can see, we got winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings. Waiting. My fault that I took a little long, but I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. It don't honestly right now. It's really not gonna matter. Well, as of right now. Oh, here we go. So as you can see, we got lots of warnings, lots of advisories, and we've got lots of ice storm warnings. Well, I don't think ice storm warnings, but yeah, it's gonna be actually a pretty big storm. Winter Storm Grayson is really gonna make its way up the East Coast, which is gonna be, I would say, a New Year's storm, just a ring in the New Year's. Models have been hitting this for a while, so I wouldn't be surprised. Now let's get into our snowfall totals. Snowfall totals, that's the crazy thing. So in the South, I'm gonna have my opinion and see what the models go with. You're actually gonna see some snow down in Florida, which is impressive. Well, the GFS model is forecasting a lot, which I don't think is going to be true, but we're going to get a lot of snow. But I ain't doubting it though, because like I said earlier, if the track shifts west, then some snow can be wrung out of the system. Now, here, let me get it. Now let's go. Oh man. So let me go with my opinion now. My opinion in snowfall accumulations, I would say, I'm gonna write this down. I would say wide range. I think about 3 to 5 inches of snow. Now ice accumulation, which is gonna be more of a South Carolina and Georgia type thing, I would say about a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch ice accumulation, which would include places like Myrtle Beach. Well, a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch of ice, which is like a glaze. But I think we still can see some major impacts with the snow building on top of it also. So I would say a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch of ice. A quarter of an inch of ice, which is going to bring some good snow and ice to the parts of the South. And I know some people have been wanting to see this snow so bad, so I wouldn't blame it if I was the same people too. But that's my snowfall accumulation and stuff for the South. Now for the North, it's a whole different story where we can see way more than what the South could see. Now for this whole storm, my prediction is 6 to 12 inches. 6 to 12. I ain't forget about Maine either. Maine is included. But let me see what GFS puts. So I'm gonna delete this for y'all. I'm gonna delete that. Now let's see what GFS says. Yeah, it's kind of saying the same now. It's saying between 6 to 12 inches, which I'm really thinking that's what it's going to bring. Then you can actually see a little bit of snow in the Carolinas. See some up here, probably northwesterly flow happening. Then you got lake effect on the side. But you can see right here in the Massachusetts coast, you can actually see they're going to get it looks like they're getting clobbered. But that's what GFS says. It says about like it says 23 inches, which I think is a little too much. I think it's a little overboard, but if it does come true to its word, then it will show up. If you guys, all right, now, what I want to do now is I want to forecast the cities that are going to get affected. So we got a winter storm warning all the way until 5 p.m. tomorrow for Lake City. So you got ice late and ice in the morning. So people watch out for that. Then you got in Myrtle Beach, who are going to get impacted. So tonight, they're really going to see their impacts into tomorrow. So that's what I'm thinking. And then, so you got a PM wintry mix. Then you got snow. So about an inch of snow and ice expected tomorrow. And then you got 1 to 3 inches. So like I said, 3 to 5 inches. So that's probably going to bring 3 to 5 inches of snow, probably 4 inches into the Myrtle Beach area. So people be careful and prepare. And I advise you guys just to stay home. But if you don't got if you don't got to be out, then stay home. But I will keep you guys updated with the storm. Like, subscribe, enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.